What's going on, guys? This is Greg back with the Super 6 Charger. Bet you thought you didn't see me so soon again. So as promised, I wanted to give you guys the experience of the iDrive, in which I introduced in my last video. So I kind of wanted to give you guys the experience of how it drives on the car, and just trying to go through that with you. I mentioned that it actually has three modes. In AC mode, which is automatic control mode that it'll program and tailor or customize a format the way you drive in AC mode. And ultimate mode, which is the most intense mode to drive in if you're racing or want to really get some power down quick. That's the mode you want to be in. That's the mode that I drive in all the time. And then like I said before, it has 9 settings on that mode. And the other mode is eco mode, which is the gas saving mode. And as I mentioned before, I haven't had a chance to really toy around with the other 2 modes. Like I said, I stay stuck in ultimate because that's the one I have the most fun in. So that's what I drive in. So I'm gonna give you an example of all 3 that drive. So I'm gonna start out with the one that I drive in, which is ultimate mode. And like I said, I usually drive it on about U6, depending on what you drive, so, or the way you like to drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a short little drive on how it performs. So we're in ultimate mode, and I'm gonna give you a little sample. So I'm gonna come out here to a little road here. I kind of wanted to do it while I was just getting off from work, and I kind of wanted to do it on the freeway, but there was just way too much traffic, so I just thought I would get closer to home on a little bit more private road, a little 2-lane road here. So we're gonna do that. All right, guys, I'm in a little residential area here. I'm gonna wait just a minute until I can get out of this little residential area back on the main road. So bear with me. All right, guys, so I'm back. Let's go get on this little highway here, and I'm gonna hit it. So right now I'm at about 25 or 26, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it right quick. I'm in U6. Wow, man, that just wakes that sucker up. Now, granted, it's 91 degrees outside, so it's not exactly boost weather, so for any car, but that was quick. And then the lag is almost to nothing. Now, I only have mine on 6, so I'm gonna try it in a little bit higher level here. So let's go to level 8 and see what that does. So I'm gonna press the pedal and see, what the response is here. Man, you can feel that torque. Quick. I mean, there's actually no hesitation. Some of you guys, if you're running the pedal commander, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is it's in beast mode for sure. So I was actually riding at about 57 before I hit it, and then it got up to like 70 just that quick. Definitely makes the car more fun to drive. And you can, like I say, with settings from 0 to 9, you can play with it and tailor to how you drive. So I tend to stay around the middle numbers, from about 6 to just 8. So if it does that on 8, at 9 will be more intense, or that's the most intense that you will get. So it just depends on what you want to use, or how you want to drive. And so that's the mode I drive in. And like I said, I feel more dominant. Definitely makes the car feel more dominant when you're driving it. It already feels dominant. If you're driving a Charger or a Challenger, you know how it is. When we're in these cars, man, it just feels like you just dominate, man. you know. So I really love it. I really do. I really do. This car is going on about 3 years old. It's a 2015, almost 4 years. And then I'll actually have this car paid off in about 8 months, 8 or 9 months. So that's exciting. But anyway, I'm gonna try another mode here. Okay, so I just put it in AC mode. And like I said before, AC mode is the mode that puts your car back in regular driving, but it's paying attention to your pedal habits or your, oops, my camera's falling. It's paying attention to your driving habits and your pedal habits. Like I said, I don't know how long it takes for it to gather all that information and actually apply it, but that is that's my fuel light. So I'm out here tooling around with less than a quarter of a tank, so I got to make this quick. But in AC mode, it's in regular driving, and it's actually paying attention to how you drive. So it's another charger. That one looked like a Scat Pack. So we were waving each other. That's what I was talking about in my last video, man. Every time I see another Charger or even a Challenger, man, I'm looking for Mopar brotherhood, you know. Sometimes they think I'm crazy and what that guy doing, but I just love it, man. I love being in this car. And with this iDrive and the supercharger, or if you've done any kind of mods or performance mods to your car, if you're driving a Scat or a Hellcat, you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. I mean, it feels like everybody needs to move out of the way. And it never gets old, so I love it. But I'm gonna pull in here, and like I said, that's AC mode. It just pays attention to how you drive, pretty much. So I'm gonna turn around here. And then I've played around a little bit with Eco, but Eco was kind of weird. I thought it would put the car back into regular driving mode, but it was herking and jerking, you know. So it wasn't. So I'm gonna put it back in and show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna pull over here. I'm actually in a parking lot area. So I'm gonna pull over here and go into Eco mode, and it's on Eco 6. So I'm gonna see what this does. Feel that? Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. So it almost like it's, I don't know what it is with that. So maybe I need to try another setting. So I'm gonna try to, before I do that, and it's in E6, and I'm gonna try to just ease on the pedal just a little bit. So it seems to be doing okay. So I'm at about 14 miles an hour. And then when I try to apply a little pressure, yeah, that's just weird. I don't know what that's about. So when I try to apply a little bit of throttle to it, you know, it will just jump. So I'm gonna try a lower setting here. That's E6. So I don't know what Eco has to do with that. So I'm gonna just try a lower setting here. Okay, that's a little better. So it is on E0 or Eco setting 0, and that's really, really mild right there. It's almost like it's not doing anything at all. So that's the lowest setting, or the lowest gas saving setting. So seems like you kind of want it. Let me try a little bit higher. So that is E3, and then I apply a little throttle, and nothing there, no real response there, very low, almost like the car is just trying to hold back a little bit, you know, and save some gas or save some fuel. So normally when I press it like that, this sucker goes. But in this mode, and in about E3, I put it in, yeah, in E3, it really is in saving mode. It's holding back the throttle, it's holding back the pedal, and reducing the response for eco driving. So I guess from that, you want it in somewhere in between 0 and 3. When I got in a little bit of the higher settings, that's when you start to get the funny erratic jerking. So I guess you want eco mode in the lowest setting. So I'm gonna go back to ultimate, and the setting, like I said, U6, I'm gonna just drive it in 7, and then we're gonna get one more pull. And as I said before, I did a 0 to 60 with it in about 6. When I did the 0 to 60, gave me that power right away. Did a 4.9. I really didn't hit it that hard. And it ran a 4.9. So with the tune adjusted, you know, like I said, it's capable of the mid to upper 4s, which is really good for this car. I haven't thought much about taking it to the track. I don't know. That's going to be a tune and some more rubber and all that stuff, brakes and all that stuff later. So I don't think I'm quite comfortable enough taking it to the track yet. So right now, the way it is, it's great for passing. Whenever I try to pass somebody and I hit it, it shoots. So if you decide to get one of these, you're really gonna love it. And that's what my installer was telling me. He said, man, you're gonna love it. In addition, with that supercharger, he said, you're just gonna love it. And I did. So after he installed it and I drove it from the shop back home, I immediately sent him an email back about how much I loved it. And so, you know, there you have it. Like I say, my driving style is in Ultimate 6. So you pick one that's good for you, and just have fun, man. Whatever you're driving, have fun with it. Do what you want with it. Don't let anybody tell you what to do or what you can't do to your car. So with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you for all my subscribers. Shout out to all the Mopar brethren. I'm gonna give y'all another little hit here before I go. Shout out to all the Mopar brethren. Man, the torque, man. Whew. I think it's hitting somewhere in the mid 3s as far as torque. But that's, I can feel it. But anyway, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.